Hey Amazon Prime members, why pay more for groceries when you can save big on thousands of items at Amazon Fresh? Shop Prime exclusive deals and save up to 50% on weekly grocery favorites. Plus, save 10% on Amazon brands, like our new brand Amazon Saver, 365 by Whole Foods Market, Aplenty, and more. Come back for new deals rotating every week. Don't miss out on savings. Shop Prime exclusive deals at Amazon Fresh. Select varieties.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We try each day to bring you short news episodes, business, private equity, interviews as well. We try and make sure that I'm learning something, that you're learning something, and that we're also entertained some. So that's today. Today we've got 7 stories we're following, and thank you for listening. First, KKR, the mega private equity fund, knocked it out of the park with their earnings. Lots of transaction-related fees rather than necessarily exits, but overall, a great quarter for earnings. They surged 58%. The stock is up 68% year to date. It's up today a few percent, and we'll see how it goes. Second, in contrast, in the old dinosaur-type world, and I shouldn't say that about IBM, IBM missed on their revenues, and they're down 4 to 5% today. It's very hard to figure out what exactly IBM does today. Luke Gerstner, back in the day, moved it to consulting from selling just devices. Now it's a mix of the both, but down 4 to 5% today. Third, the Wall Street Journal poll this morning, and again, the Wall Street Journal, I probably slight bias to the right, shows Trump now leading the presidential campaign. Of course, over the last several years, no one can really make sense of whether these polls are correct or not. But the WSJ shows, Wall Street Journal shows Trump leading narrowly now. Fourth, and we'll talk about how bad my golf game is in a moment, but just as bad are home sales. Home sales hit their worst level since 1995 this past year. And lots of different reasons for that. It's not necessarily economic problems. It is high mortgages. It is low inventory, but a variety of different things driving that. Fifth, another company that the media sometimes loves to hate is Palantir. It's almost like Tesla. They're both driven by two guys that are conservatives, Elon Musk at Tesla, Peter Thiel at Palantir. The media seems to hate both, but notwithstanding that, the market doesn't necessarily. Palantir's up 150% year to date. It's another one that I have FOMO over not investing in. Could have seen it a million away, given how brilliant Peter Thiel is and what he was doing. Tesla also knocked earnings out of the park. We already reported that separately, up 10% or so today. Another company that's about as apolitical as they come, and I love the UPS in our local neighborhood that's near us on Green Bay Road, is UPS. It's up 10% today on hitting earnings out of the park, really, really nailing it. The last story I'll talk about, and it's not really a business story, it's the abysmalness of my golf game. There was some point early on in the season when I was playing so well, and now the index has gone back up. Like Bitcoin has gone back up, but for those who don't follow golf, your index going up is bad, not good. I'm golfing so badly that I'm losing to the likes of people I haven't lost to in years that are really horrendous golfers. They know who they are. I think a lot of it has to do with just where you're at mentally, physically at the moment versus not necessarily so much ridiculous practice in golf. And when I'm not quite as centered, the golf game seems to go in the wrong direction. The thing I will tell you is it comes and goes. And for those folks that have been beating me lately, they know who they are. They're by no means some of the brighter bulbs in the socket or brighter people that I know. Just to give quick shout outs, Jim Field, Dan Tresley, Denny Chandler, all have had some victories lately, none of which I expect their victorious ways to continue. I'm playing poorly. They're not that good. In any event, excuse me for going off on a digression and a shout out to those 3 people, but my golf game will be back. But here's 6 or 7 stories we're following. KKR, private equity giant, knocking out of the park. IBM missing. The Wall Street Journal says Trump pulling ahead. Fascinating. Home sales at the worst place since 1995. Palantir up 150% year to date, and UPS also knocking out of the park, up 10%. Just incredible what they're doing, and I love store 1772 in Winnetka. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. I thank you, as always, to our remarkable producer, Chanel Bunger. And again, if you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk about, or suggestions for episodes, or suggestions for my golf game, please feel free to text Scott Becker 773-766-5322. Thank you very, very much.
Hey, Amazon Prime members, why pay more for groceries when you can save big on thousands of items at Amazon Fresh? Shop Prime exclusive deals and save up to 50% on weekly grocery favorites. Plus, save 10% on Amazon brands, like our new brand Amazon Saver, 365 by Whole Foods Market, Aplenty, and more. Come back for new deals rotating every week. Don't miss out on savings. Shop Prime exclusive deals at Amazon Fresh. Select varieties.